and they shall be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land. No, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for possession.
Right, so Mount Seir was given unto Esau as a possession. So it said, don't even act like you're going to take anything from Mount Seir, because Mount Seir belongs to Esau. Okay, that's the mountain range. That's what they Caucasian great dwell. They've always been dwelling in the mountains. They like their habitation high. Okay, they like to be in a penthouse, 21st floor.
Right.
All right, overlooking the ocean, the valley. Nobody else wants to be up there. We like we like the first floor. You know what I mean? Like to know that the ground is nearby. Right? That's our spirit. That's right. We don't want to be up there. So now the ground is too far. I was up there. Yeah, he's up there, but not by choice though. I know. You got a sign.
Yeah. You know, verse 6. Ye shall buy meat of them for money, that ye may eat. And ye shall also buy water of them for money, that ye may drink.
Right. So he said, when you're going through the land of Esau, if you want something, pay for it. Don't take from them. Don't try to rob them. Don't try to take their stuff. He had to tell Israel that at this time, because Israel, they rolling deep now. They rolling back. You know what I mean? As they say nowadays, they was bad and bougie at this point in time. Everywhere they went, the people were scared of them. They were scared of Israel. They said, oh man, Israel's coming. You see what Moab did? When Israel was coming Moab way, he went and got Balaam and asked Balaam, "Yo, curse these people." All Balaam could do is bless them. There was no stopping Israel at this point. Okay, read.
Verse 7. For Yahweh thy power hath blessed thee in all thy work, all the works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness. These 40 years, Yahweh thy power hath been with thee. Thou hast lacked nothing. And when we passed from our brethren, the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elah, and from Ezion the bird, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab. And Yahweh said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will not give thee of their land for possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession.
Right, so he give that area for the children of Lot. Who's the children of Lot? Who's the two children of Lot? Moab and Ammon. Moab and Ammon is the two children that Lot had with his daughters, right? Where his daughters drugged him and they slept with him, and that's the two children that came out of the incest of Lot and his daughters. Okay? Moab and Ammon. The Chinese and the Japanese. You're talking about the Orientals. Okay? That's the Orientals. They're still dwell in the Far East. Okay? Read on.
Verse 10. The Edoms dwelt therein in times past, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims, which also were accounted giants as the Anakims, but the Moabites called them Ammons.
Right, the Moabites called them Ammons. And today, we understand Anakim probably be the tribe in Africa called the Watusi. Because what is the Watusi known for? Huh? Their height. Okay, you remember, what was that, the new bowl? He was Watusi from the Watusis. Right? Makembe Mutombo, Watusi. Right? They're known for their height. Okay, so they're like the children of Anakim. Right, read on.
Verse 12. The Horns also dwelt in Seir before time, but the children of Esau succeeded them, when they had destroyed them from before them, and dwelt in their stead, as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which Yahweh gave unto them. Now rise up, said I, and get you over the brook Zered. And we went over the brook Zered, In the space in which we came from Kadesh Barnea until we were come over the brook Zered was 30 and 8 years, until all the generation of the men of war were wasted from among the hosts, as Yahweh swore unto them. For indeed the hand of Yahweh was against them, to destroy them from among the hosts, until they were consumed. So it came to pass, when all the men of war were consumed, and dead from among the people, that Yahweh spake unto me, saying, Thou art to pass over through Ar, the coast of Moab, this day. And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor battle with them. For I will not give thee the land of the children of Ammon, any possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for possession. That also was accounted a land of giants. Giants dwelt therein in old time, and the Ammonites called them Zamzummim, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. Right? But Yahweh destroyed them before them, and they succeeded them, and dwelt in their stead, as he did to the children of Israel, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the horns from before them, and they succeeded them, and dwelt in their stead, even unto this day. Verse 23, and the Ammonites, which dwelt in Azarim, even unto Azah, the Captorims, which came forth out of Captor, destroyed them, and dwelt in their stead. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given it into thine hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it and contend with him in battle. This day will I begin to put the dread of thee and the fear of thee upon the nations, right, that are under the whole heaven, which shall report of thee, and shall tremble and be in English because of thee, right? And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemon unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn unto the right hand or to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money that I may eat, right? Give me water for money that I may drink. Only I will pass through on my feet.
Right, so what? He's just going to go past through the land and we're going to pay. Even though the nations feared us, we didn't use the fear that was in them against them. Because that wasn't what the Most High wanted us to do. Right? We could have went in these places and took what we wanted and perform the fear of these nations upon them, but the Most High did not command us to do so. He said, if you want something, pay for it. Okay? Even to this day, unless the Most High tell us to take, we don't take. Right? We ain't gonna be a bunch of thieves in the name of the Most High. Yeah? Oh yeah, Most High. Yeah, we take it. No, Most High didn't take that. You took that because you want to take it. Okay? We take what is necessary. Why? Because that's how we have to defend ourselves. But not just to be, foolish and to be clamorous by just taking things. Right. So he said, listen, pay them. If you want to drink, pay them. Okay,
Verse 29. As the children of Esau dwell in Seir, and the Moabites which dwell in Ar did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which Yahweh our power giveth us. But Sihon, king of Heshbon, will not let us pass by him. Right? For Yahweh thy power art his spirit, and made his heart obstinate.
Made his heart what?
Obstinate.
And Most High made his heart obstinate. That's the thing we have to realize. The Most High got control of these leaders, right? That's why we want to look at leaders and give them the credit or not credit for what they do and don't do. The Most High got the king's heart in his hand, man. Give me that property. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh.
Right. The king's heart is in the hand of the Most High Yahweh. He has control. So you have these leaders that rise up. People want to talk about Barack Obama and his gay initiative. Most High know that he was going to bring homosexuality to the forefront. Because you got to remember, the Most High is letting the fullness of the wickedness of Esau be fulfilled before he take him down. That's right. So he used him to bring forth that time period to elevate homosexuality in America. And just add sin onto their sin. So when their sins reach up into heaven, Most High bring that judgment, we out of here. Huh? So it's a fixed fight. So we can't get caught up in people conversating. Have heated conversations about Donald Trump and Barack Obama.
Right.
It's two heads of the same beast.
Right.
It's still the White House. What do you think? You're going to go paint the White House black? Right? You know, fried chicken and Kool-Aid for everybody? Right? That didn't happen. Matter of fact, he gave you a little stimulus package. You thought you were a winner. Right? Now you got stimulated. He thought you was winning with Barack Obama. Meanwhile, while he stimulated you with a package, he didn't give in homosexuals marriage.
Right.
And all kind of stuff. Right behind your back. Okay? You jacked up. Okay? Don't believe in these politicians. Don't believe in man. Period. Put your trust in the Most High. That's right. Why can't we believe in man?
He's alive.
Why? Why can't we believe in man? You can't answer the questions you don't know. Man, why can't you believe in man? You even said it though. Give me Romans 3. Romans 3. A lot of us want to trust in man and believe in man. Even if I'm up here, if I'm not pulling scriptures, if you got a question. That's why we don't hold back questions. We're not like the church system. You go into church, you got to shut your mouth and listen. You go ahead and raise your hand in the Christian church. One of those big old usher boys usher you out of there. Right? Big old hand-eating usher boys. Sweating, pick you up and take you out of there. Okay? We answer questions around here. Why? Because we got an eye. The book is open. Okay, read that.
Romans chapter 3, verse 3.
But
what if some did not believe?
Why if some didn't believe what we bringing out here? Come on.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Come on.
Most High forbid.
Most High what?
Most High forbid.
Most High forbid, man. Read on.
Yea, let the Most High be true.
That what?
Yea, let the Most High be true.
Let the Heavenly Father be true. Read on.
But every man alive.
But every man is alive. Okay, that goes for man and woman. We are all lives. If we speak of our own mind, our own spirit, our own. When we come out these scriptures, we tell the truth.
That's right.
These scriptures is the truth. The law of the Most High is the truth.
That's right.
Okay. So let's go back now. Matter of fact, before we go back, we read Proverbs 23, 21. Also give me Proverbs 20, 24. No, just go to 20 and 24. Oh, wait, we finish 21 and 1, right? Yeah, finish 21 and 1.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
He turned up the heart of man wherever he will, just like water's going down the stream. Okay? Whatever way he want to turn, that's the way it's going to go. Also give me 20, 24.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. 20 and 24. And it says, man's goings are of the Most High. How can a man then understand his own way?
Right. So how can a man understand his own way? When man's goings is in the power of Yahweh. He's ruling over us. Not anymore. Let's go back to Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy chapter 2
Definitely around 27.
Yeah. Read 26.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 26. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemah into Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, let me pass through thy land.
Right.
I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn unto the right hand or to the left. Thou shalt sell me meat for money, that I may eat, and give me water for money, that I may drink.
Right.
Only I will pass through on my feet.
Right.
As the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and the Moabites, which dwell in Ar, did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which Yahweh our power giveth us. Where the Sihon king of Heshbon would not let us pass by him. For Yahweh thy power hardened his spirit, and made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeared this day.
Come on.
And Yahweh said unto me, behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land before thee, begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land. Then Sihon came out against us, he and all his people, to fight at Jahaz. And Yahweh, our power, delivered him before us. And we smote him and his sons and all his people. And we took all his cities at that time, and utterly destroyed the men and the women and the little ones of every city. We left none to remain.
Come on.
Verse 35. Only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took from Aurora, which is by the brink of the river of Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead. There was not one city too strong for us.
So why did the Most High harden his heart, the king of Heshbon, so that what? So that what would happen? Huh? Why did he harden the heart of the king of Heshbon? Right, just to bring us to battle. Remember, the Most High said he musters the host of the battle. He sets up the fight. The Most High said that he could have put a different spirit in the king of Heshbon and say, oh, come on, go through. He put that spirit in Heshbon and say, nah, you ain't going nowhere. And put us against that brick wall so that what? We raise up and fight. Because the Most High said he wants us to battle. When things go our way, we just go follow through. We don't pick a fight when it's not necessary. But if he want to bring the drama, then we rise up to the occasion. Because we know the Most High want to make this guy obstinate. He want to make this guy an obstacle. So we're going to move the obstacle out the way. Okay? But the Most High made him an obstacle. You understand that? Because he can make, Most High told us, he said he can make your enemies be at peace with you. He has that power. Or he can leave their hearts hardened towards you, and you got to battle. Because he probably wants you to get away from that person, that situation. They want you to stand up for yourself, or you want something, you want to see some spirit in you. Okay? So the Most High, he musters the host of battle. Remember, the power we serve is a God of war. He said, for I am a man of war. It can't be more straight than that. Okay? So it's about God as a man of war. Then what do we? We got to be soldiers. So what do soldiers do? Soldiers fight. We got to fight. There's no fight, and you're losing. Terribly. Okay? You don't even know you're fighting. We all are born in that battle. Thus saith the word, right?
Come on. We know. Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 36. From Aurora, which is by the brink of the river of Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead, there was not one city too strong for us. Yahweh our power delivered all unto us. Only unto the land of the children of Ammon thou camest not,
right?
Nor unto any place of the river Jabbok, nor unto the cities in the mountains, nor unto whatsoever Yahweh our power forbade us. Chapter 3. Right, chapter 3. Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 1. Then we turned and went up and away to Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And Yahweh said unto me, fear him not, For I will deliver him and all his people and his land into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou didst unto Sihon, the king of the Amorites, which dwelt in Heshbon. So Yahweh our power delivered into our hands also the king of Bashan and all his people, and we smote him until none was left to him remaining. And we took all his cities at that time. There was not a city which we took not from them. 80 cities, all the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan. All these cities were fenced with high walls, gates, and bars,
right?
beside unwalled towns and great many. And we utterly destroyed them, as we did unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, utterly destroying the men, women, and children of every city. But all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for a prey to ourselves. And we took at that time out of the land, out of the hand of 2 of the kings of the Amorites, the land that was on the side Jordan, from the river of Arnon unto Mount Hermon, which Hermon the Sidonians called Siron. And the Amorites called it Shinar. All the cities of the plain and all the lead and all Bashan unto Salah and Edrei, cities of the king of On and Bashan. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of the giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron.
Right.
Is it not in Rabbah of the children of Ammon? 9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth of it.
Right. So now, how big is a cubit? Who knows how big a cubit is? Malachi? Right. It's measured from your longest finger to your elbow. That's a cubit. Okay? For a man, not a grown man. Right? So that naturally will be around 18 inches to 20 inches. Unless you're very tall, it might be even longer than that. But generally, it's about 18 to 20 inches. That's a cubit. He said his bed was 9 cubits long. How big was this bed? Right? 9 cubits. That means his bed was around, give or take, 18 feet. Right? 9, kind of 24. It'd be like 15 feet. In that row of bed. And 4 cubits wide. So about how wide is that? Even if you have a California king size, it is this big. But this is how big his bed was. Why? Because he was big. Right? So that tell you that this man had to be like maybe 10 feet tall. Maybe, if not a little bit longer than that. Because of course your bed is a little bit bigger than you are. Right? I don't think nobody's here their feet hanging off the end of their bed. Right? That would be an abomination. So the bed should be, your bed should be longer than you. Right? You're a grown man still sleeping in your kid's bed. Right? So, you know, if your bed is 15 feet, you should be at least 10 feet. You know what I mean? And if it's 6 feet wide, you know what I mean, you might at least be about 4 feet wide of a bed, shoulder width. You know? So this was a big guy. All right, it's like Shaq, you know, it's bigger than Shaq. Right? You know, like brothers like Shaq, they gotta get everything custom made. Right? So we got people that could be considered giants. We see it right now. You 7 foot tall, you know what I mean, with size 23 shoes, right? You are a giant. So imagine it's you 10 feet tall. That's ridiculous, right? Who's the tallest one in the NBA? I think it's what, Yame? Isn't that 7 something, 7'3", 7'4"? Right? Over 7 feet, man. Okay, so this is not unrealistic, as people say. There's nothing unrealistic about it. We in general as people, we were all bigger in the historic time. Remember, how long ago was this? Huh? 4,000 years ago. We were bigger people back then. That's when you see old artifacts from Byzantine times and from biblical times. Everything was big. You see the cups, they're big. They like big cups, their hands was big. The doors are taller. If you check out old time artifacts, the tables are huge. Everything was big. Why? Because the people were bigger. We have shrunk in stature over the years. It was prophesied that we would do that. That we would go down in stature. We would not be as big as we used to be. We don't live as long as we used to live. And I would say, oh, people are living longer now than they ever lived. That's a lie. You read the scriptures, you people what? 200, 100 or something? 600, 900. Of course, after the flood, that number drastically decreased. Right? He said the years of a man be how much? 120. He said he didn't want a suffer man to be alive that long. He said just 120. So no matter how old you get, all you're going to get is 120. Okay? If you live to 120, you live that every year you can possibly live. Right? You're done. Okay? So that's in the scripture and that's in your life. Let's show you that the Bible is depicting life. Okay? It's not a fairy tale. Okay? Let's read on.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 12. In this land which we possessed at that time from Aurora, which is by the river Arnon, and half Mount Gilead, and the cities thereof, gave I unto the Reubenites and to the Gadites, and the rest of Gilead and all Bashan, being the kingdom of Og, gave I unto the half tribe of Manasseh.
So Reuben, Gad, and the half tribe of Manasseh took over these lands.
Read all the region of Argob, with all Bashan, which was called the land of giants. Jair, the son of Manasseh, took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Jeshurun and Mahakaitai, and called them after his own name, Bashan Abach Jair, unto this day. And I gave the lead unto Makar, and unto the Reubenites, and unto the Gadites. I gave from Gilead, even unto the river Arnon, half the valley and the border, even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon. The plain also, and Jordan, and the coast thereof, from Shinneret, even unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea under Ashdod Zah, eastward. Verse 18. And I commanded you at that time, saying, Yahweh your power hath given you this land to possess. Ye shall pass over armed before your brethren, the children of Israel, all that are meet for war.
Right, all that's strong for war, all that's ready to go battle and fight against the Canaanites. Read on.
But your wives and your little ones.
But your what?
But your wives and your little ones.
To our women, read on.
And your cattle, for I know that ye have much cattle, shall abide in your cities which I have given you.
Right, they stay on this side. But your men, your mighty men, your men over 20 years old, need to go fight. Read.
Until Yahweh had given rest unto your brethren, as well as unto you, and until they also possess the land which Yahweh your power has given them beyond Jordan. And then shall you return every man into his possession.
Right, so everybody not thinking about their own self. So he told Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh, listen, y'all, your mighty men, your warriors, need to go fight with the rest of Israel and establish their land. And when everybody get rest, then you can come back and get your rest. All right, that's how we're supposed to roll. A lot of people just think about themselves, they individualize. Right. As long as they pay, forget about their brother across the street or down the block. That's not our spirit. That's not how the Most High raised this nation. He raised this nation that, listen, if your brothers got to go battle, if these 10 tribes got to go battle, you got to go battle too. Even though your land is already locked down, you don't sit back, oh yeah, I got my land, you go get yours. That's not the spirit of the Most High. He said, we got our land, let's go and get yours. Let me help you. Let's go fight together and go get your land. And then, okay, and then you can go back to your land and chill. So that's how we roll. We fight for each other. We make sure everybody's good. And then we can chill. Everybody understand that? Read.
Verse 21. And I commanded Joshua at that time, saying, thine eyes have seen all that Yahweh your power hath done unto these two kings. So shall Yahweh do unto all the kings whither thou passest. Ye shall not fear them, for Yahweh your power, he shall fight for you.
Ye shall fight. Yahweh your power shall fight for you. So when you thinking that you got to defend yourself all the time, understand that the Most High will fight for you. That is the end of the portion for this Shabbat day. All praises to the Most High hand. Hallelujah. Right, so we pick it up every Shabbat. Saturday we go through the portion. On Friday night, 8 o'clock, we have class. Then we go through. You know what I mean? Different topics, different situations. But during Saturday night, we go through the portion. But as we go through the portion, other topics, other things come up as we go through the portion. We're going to continue to move in this manner. It's a blessed schedule the Most High has given us. For the men, the soldiers, you also have Thursdays, okay? That's just for the soldiers. It's for the men, front linemen, right? It's going to go out and do this work to learn how to present this truth in a most powerful manner. So we have updates. Tabernacle is coming up. When is the tabernacle?
October 3rd.
It starts October 3rd. Put it in your calendar, put it on your phone, put it in your inbox, put it on your alert message. It starts October 3rd. Everybody understand? Everybody heard that? What is tabernacle?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. Okay. We're going to be in Quiet Water Park. We're going to be in Quiet Water Park for the entire 8 days. Okay? If you haven't already reserved your tent, reserve your tent. Okay? Get with somebody. If you want to work with somebody, we have people here. You might be single, don't have families like that. You guys get together, reserve your tent. If you need a roommate for a tent and you don't know, come to the front. Tell us you need a roommate for the tent. And we'll get you a roommate for the tent. Okay? If everybody tells us who need a roommate, then we'll match up the tents. Okay? The tents can comfortably sleep 4 people. Right? When you surpass 4 people, things get a little tight. Okay? You might get, might be getting to know each other a little bit more than you want to know each other after that point, right? But 4 people fit in the tent, huh? And listen, don't forget, we did that we went and fasted, right? I had 1 small tent. We all slept in a tent, So it wasn't pleasant, but we got through it. All right, so we're going to be in Quiet Water Park for the whole week, keeping the tabernacles. Come out your households, come out your AC, leave your king-size bed alone for that 1 week, and join as an Israelite in the park. 5 days before that is what? It is the Day of Atonement. What day is that?
September 28th.
At even. It's September 28th at even to the 29th at even. It's the Day of Atonement. What do we do on the Day of Atonement? We fast and pray. On the Day of Atonement, we ask the Most High for forgiveness. Okay? 10 days before that is what? Memorial blowing the trumpets. You guys gotta know your holidays. Okay? Which is the highest new moon. When we come and we have a glorious new moon celebration right here. That's the 18th, right? 10 days before the 28th. It'll be the 18th.
Monday at even. That'll be a Monday.
I think it was Sunday, maybe Monday evening. I'll double check. Right, so that's the memorial blowing of the trumpets. So we have trumpets. So starting late September, early October, you got 3 holidays back to back to back. It's gonna be a lot of together time. Get to know each other, get to know your family. Come out to the park. Dwell with your Aki and your Akwafi. All right, we're gonna have great events every day. We're gonna have food, you know. Everybody kind of chips in and we do the food thing, and you know, we're gonna make it happen. Okay? Right? You gotta speak it right for the beat right. Oh my goodness. All right, so those are those announcements. We got the summit. Is anybody going to the Hebrew Summit? Anybody want to go to the Hebrew Summit? The Hebrew Summit will be held in North Carolina, in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's going to be from August 24th to the 27th. Who's going to the Hebrew Summit? Raleigh, North Carolina. Does anyone say you want to go? Party wants to go? Well, we have 2 options. All right, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina is a 12-hour drive. Okay. I can probably do it in 10, but that's just how I get that. All right, that's how I get that. What's that? She got 9 months?
Rolling off the road. Yeah.
I ain't ready for me.
You be sleep on the road.
You can sleep on. Right? So it's a 10-hour drive. Okay. I know you can't drive. How many states? Okay, so act up. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You would sleep. All right. So we do those states. We drive to New York. It's nothing. Right? So it is a and all the naysayers have driven long distances, right? All the naysayers. I didn't say anything.
Sleep.
Right? But those that know that drove with me know we gonna get there. When we stopping for gas. Right? So anyway, it's a 10-hour drive. Okay. If you're willing to jump out a 10-hour drive, come through. All right. We have a van that was reserved. Okay. We have a 15-passenger van that is reserved. Okay. But more people that come will help us to divide the price of this van. Okay. So by all means, about how much are the rooms costing?
$60 to $70 depends.
Between $60 and
If you like
$70.
cleaning service, right, it's 70. If you don't want the cleaning lady, it's 60.
Okay. About $60 a night.
Extended stay.
Oh.
Extended stay. Now, in extended stay, like we always say, we group up, it makes things cheaper. Okay? You know, you could easily put, you know, we went out to Tampa to go teach. How much of us was in the room?
About 8.
It was 4 brothers in the room. We got comedians in here. We got 4 brothers, you got 1 room. You know what I mean? That divides what, $60 4 times a night? That's nothing. Okay? So consolidate. Work with your brothers, sisters that want to come, work with your sisters. Okay? All right? Brothers in 1 room, sisters in the other room. Right? Unless you're married. All right? Don't go back to camp time. Right? So ain't no co-ed rooms. Okay? So, you know, if I can get a room, I get a room. Okay? If the brothers and sisters get a room, y'all get a room. But we need to know ASAP if you're going to roll, so we can make provisions. Okay, we need to know as soon as possible. Again, it's the 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th of August. It's going to be a glorious event. Raleigh, North Carolina. We're going to get down. The van is going to leave on the 23rd. Okay. We'll leave it 23rd. We'll leave it the day before. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to push through the night and you'll be there in the morning. Okay. That's how you get it, right? That's it. That's how you get it. Right? So we push through the night. That's how I'm going to be there in 10 hours. You can't do that during the day. There's no way. There's traffic. You got to push through the night. Right? You know, turn up the tunes and let's hit it, man. Let's get it. Right? So, who wants to go now? All right, Isaac, want to go? All right, we got a couple more hands. What? What's wrong with you? I don't know where let's go. Listen, give him my number. Me out, man. All right, you talk to him, man. Yeah, Brother John, want to go? All right. Brother John want? Yeah, you gotta talk to people. You gotta put that out. Now, you're still a minor. So I know you want to do things, but as long as you're a minor, we gotta deal with your parents. All right? It should be right. Okay? You gotta be okay with that. Okay? We have to get guys to ride freed up, man. We gotta get him out of the state.
Bring me up.
Yeah, we gotta free him up. We gotta, free guys a t-shirt. We got probably a lower his parents, man. We don't like them. Yeah, they leave us. Oh
yeah. But
we gotta take care of that. Yeah. All right. So what else we got? Other announcements. Anything I missed, Marshall? Let me know these announcements. You always tell me I forgot to say something.
Give generously.
Give generously. All right.
Next new moon?
Next no more. Give me a minute. Next no more.
Shoot, the next new moon is gonna be leaving.
Yeah, shooting. Like a week.
Y'all to think about that, didn't you?
Couple of days before.
No, it's not the day of leaving. It's the 21st. Hold on, what time?
21st, 6:30 p.m.
21st, 6:30 p.m. on the 21st?
Yeah.
Then we hold on the 21st. That evening.
That evening, yeah, 6:30 p.m. What day is it? It's Monday.
Monday.
That Monday before we leave, we're going to have no.
Yeah. Monday before we leave is no more.
There won't be no social class.
No, because we're here. That's the first day of school. First day of school, so you can't forget it. That's a new moon, okay? So that's a celebration. How do we handle the new moon? Everybody brings food, we have a drink, we have a great time, and we dwell here, brother and sister, for the new moon. I want it. Say again? Of course. You'll be here. So, you'll be here, right? Well, no, then will you be here? All right, then, so there's going to be service. Okay? Yeah. Hold it down. All right, and we know how it goes down. All right? So you be here.
hold down.
That'll be, yeah, I'll do that. I'll just go off camera. Well, think about it as the time gets closer, but the time is upon us. So don't wait for the last minute. Don't come on the 22nd. Oh, yeah, I'm going to come. Now we got to make decisions for you. It's going to be difficult. Try to do everything ahead of time. Okay? Huh? That's it. You be on van watch. You watching the van all night. Okay. So any other announcements? We got the next new moon. We got the high holidays coming up. We're still collecting for the TV. Remember the TV that we used to have up here? The nice big, what was it, 50 inch? Yeah. Yeah, man. We're trying to get a 65. Man, what's good? Can I get a 65 inch this time? Hanging from the ceiling, so you can't even see me. Are we teaching the TV right here? We'll figure it out. We got to put a new TV up here. It was very useful tool, teaching tool, for us to bring up illustrations. Unfortunately, the TV took a nosedive. But we have some funds that came in. But like I said, we spent a fund for the new TV. You know, we got some envelopes here. On face value, it looks like we have should be almost $300 here. So we're about $50 away. That ain't TV yet, man. Not no 60. That ain't gonna make it. So we need another 200-300. We good. TV back. Okay. So it's not, you know, it's reverence. Let's get that back going. Okay. Anything else? All right. I would say a special shalom and thank you for our visitors, those that just came for the first time. We got to get the most high hand for that. All right. We got Brother Gene and we got Sister Victoria, right? Right. And Brother Gene. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about the family growth. All right. Huh? All right. Sorry about the AC, but we're gonna work on that. We'll get that back. At one time, it was nice and chilly here. We don't get that. Right? Last week it was freezing up there. I don't know. Different week, different situation. All right, so we're gonna imagine we'll put down your wash. Stand and face Jerusalem. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Who's the power? Who's the power? By Hashem? By Hashem? Let us send up Psalms 136 as a body, and as everyone to give Psalms 136. And let us send it up to our Abba Yahweh. Father Yahweh. Those of you know how we send it up. I will read the first part of the verse, and you will read the second part of the verse. You got it? Mm-hmm. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Baruch Shah Yahweh Shemai Zapulani, Baruch Shah Yahweh. Hear the prayer that is written, Psalms 136, at the mouths of thy children. Oh, give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good.
For his mercy endureth forever.
Oh, give thanks unto the power of powers.
For his mercy endureth forever.
Oh, give thanks to the utter one of utter wonder.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him who alone doeth great wonders.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him that by wisdom made the heavens.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him that stretched out the earth above the waters.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him that made great lights.
For his mercy endureth forever.
The sun to rule the day.
For his mercy endureth forever.
The moon and stars to rule by night.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him that smote Egypt in their firstborn.
For his mercy endureth forever.
And brought out Yasharallah from among them.
For his mercy endureth forever.
with a strong hand and with a stretched out arm.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him which divided the Red Sea into parts,
For his mercy endureth forever.
and made Yasharala to pass through the midst of it,
For his mercy endureth forever.
that overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea.
For his mercy endureth forever.
To him which led his people through the wilderness,
For his mercy endureth forever.
to him which smote great kings,
For his mercy endureth forever.
and slew famous kings,
For his mercy endureth forever.
Sihon, king of the Amorites,
For his mercy endureth forever.
and Og, king of Bashan,
For his mercy endureth forever.
and gave their land for an heritage,
For his mercy endureth forever.
even a heritage unto Yasharala his servant,
For his mercy endureth forever.
who remembered us in our low estate,
For his mercy endureth forever.
and hath redeemed us from our enemies,
For his mercy endureth forever.
who giveth food to all flesh.
For his mercy endureth forever.
O give thanks unto Yahweh, power of heaven.
For his mercy endureth forever.
Baruch Shah Yahweh Shemai Zabalaya, Baruch Shah Yahweh Barak, Warapah Wakazak, Wakagan, Washwa Al, Akin, Wakwathi. Baruch Shah Yahweh, Yachak Shaitan, Yachak Rarachayim. Baruch Shah Yahweh, continue to bless, heal, protect, and make and strengthen the children of Israel, as well as kill Satan and all his devices and all his demons. Heavenly Father, hear our prayer and receive our supplication this day. Forgive us for our sins and hold our iniquity not against us. Baruch Shah Yahweh, for we are those that observe thy Shabbat. We are those that observe thy laws and keep thy commandments. We are those that glorify thy name. We are those that call upon thee, as it is written. We are those that lift thy banner up high upon the mountain and upon the hills, and speak into the ears of the people, thus saith the Most High Yah. Continue to be with thy little sanctuary, the light of Zion. Continue to be with all the little sanctuaries that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And put a spirit upon all the teachers that the people might learn. And put a spirit upon the people that they might repent and come in speedily. Heavenly Father, continue to use us as a tool in thy own. Continue to use us to bring Yahweh again to thee. All this we ask in the name of thy Son, Hamashiach Yahweh. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Let all that have breath praise Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Hamashiach Yahweh. The word of Yah. One. Those are hand. Hallelujah. There's no power. Great King of the universe, always doing wondrous things, and all Israel singing. Amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 There's no power like Yahweh, great King of the universe, always doing wondrous things. Let all Israel sing it. Sing amen. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Amen. 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We're going to try that for us. Let's try it. 1, Abraham. 2, Isaac. 3, Jacob. 4, brothers wake up. 5, true reality. 6, nationality. It is Israel. 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 Late at night, when I'm sleeping in my spirit, start to creeping in my In my boat. In my boat. One more time, let's go. 1, Abraham. 2, Isaac. 3, Jacob. 4,
Elders wake up.
5, to reality. 6, rationality. 8, Israel. Late at night, when I'm sleeping in my bed, start to creeping in my home. In my home, in my home, in my home, one more time. In my home, in my home, all praise be to the power of Iman Jacob, the power of Israel. Thank you for time to give us a Shabbat there. Thank you for time for all of you. Come to keep it in Shabbat with the lives of you. Continue to bless the Most High to praise His name throughout this week. For He's worthy to be praised. Yeah.
No, you do it. No, that's not my job. No, you do it. No, I was just going to show them.